Some men avoid or even fear dating intelligent women for various reasons, and these reasons often stem from societal stereotypes and their own insecurities. In the minds of some men, the concepts of intelligence and woman are not always perceived as compatible, which causes subconscious discomfort and even fear. Such thinking is rooted in the idea that a woman's intelligence might be seen as a threat to their own masculinity and status. As a result, there is an unconscious belief that their role is to be the dominant and leading figure, the provider and protector of the family, while the woman is expected to stay in a supporting role. The idea that a woman can be self-sufficient, articulate, and even brilliant is often seen as unnatural or unsettling. Men who fear intelligent women truly believe in their own uniqueness and superiority. They see their achievements, technology, science, industry, as their own accomplishments, and they expect women to simply live alongside them and enjoy their successes. Sometimes, this attitude is fueled by an artificial sense of superiority, reinforced by social roles and expectations. From this perspective, an intelligent woman can be perceived as a potential threat or even an enemy. Her intellectual abilities, confident gaze, and capacity to express her own opinion can feel like an intrusion into a man's personal space, as if he's violating his own territory. This internal conflict, fear of losing control or being rejected, often leads men to become closed off or resistant. For some men, even social or intimate interactions with an intelligent woman seem risky, because if they experience true intellectual compatibility or emotional depth, it might challenge their self-perception of masculinity. Sometimes, even unconsciously, they think, "It's scary to be with her, and I don't even want to talk about creating a family." In reality, neither intelligence nor sexuality, nor any other trait, are exclusive to genders. These qualities are part of a mature personality, regardless of whether one is male or female. When a man lacks confidence or emotional maturity, a smart woman simply exposes those vulnerabilities, revealing insecurities, low self-esteem, or immaturity. In such cases, she acts as a mirror reflecting his shortcomings. This can lead to a painful conflict. Either the man falls into self-doubt and self-reproach, or he starts competing, trying to assert dominance at all costs. Such scenarios often destroy trust, harmony, and mutual respect in a relationship. Many men also fear rejection or unreasonable expectations. What exactly do they fear when facing an intelligent woman? Primarily, they fear losing control and being rejected outright. Many men who have experienced painful breakups or disappointments in the past seek easy, commitment-free relationships, those that require minimal emotional effort. But an intelligent woman usually knows her needs, articulates them clearly, and doesn't compromise if her needs aren't met. She isn't just looking for casual encounters or superficial relationships. She contains depth and a demanding nature regarding herself and her partner. So, when such a woman demonstrates independence, confidence, clear values, and honesty, a weak or unprepared man quickly feels out of place, preferring to withdraw to avoid facing a personal crisis. At the same time, meeting a woman like this can serve as a challenge, expanding her boundaries and disrupting familiar patterns, leading many men to prefer avoiding further contact. Rejection from an intelligent woman often causes men to feel undesired and injured internally. Sometimes she does this subtly, without overtly rejecting him. He simply is made to believe that reasons for ending the connection are natural or fated. But inside, he feels disappointed, believing he is simply not good enough. Such feelings are very painful because recognizing one's own inadequacy strikes at one's self-esteem and dignity. Recovering from this is a complex process that often takes time and internal work. Some men try to prove to themselves that they still can and are worthy of attention, but not everyone manages to overcome this internal crisis. For many women, who value their boundaries and seek equal, respectful relationships, such attitudes seem unimportant or uninteresting. Consequently, they prefer to avoid situations where their worth or intelligence is questioned and simply let go of unwanted connections. Moreover, Intelligent women often set high standards for relationships. They expect mutual respect, understanding, support, and personal growth. On forums, social media, or in conversations, many men complain. "I just don't understand her, she's analyzing everything, knows everything, wants to change everything." Many men are simply unprepared for such responsibility and complexity. They find it easier to have a quiet partner who doesn't ask questions, doesn't require discussion, and doesn't push for change. But a smart woman seeks self-improvement and growth for herself and her partner, aiming for deeper meanings, expressing her thoughts, and feeling equal in the relationship. Trying to make everything simple will only lead to disappointment, because love and full-fledged relationships require effort and mutual work. Unfortunately, there is still a generation of men raised with the belief that we are the leaders, and women are subordinates. They are accustomed to traditional roles. Wife at home, husband earning money, everything else sorted out by hierarchy and routine. In such conditions, accepting a smart, independent woman is difficult, because it completely disrupts the usual script, creates cognitive dissonance, and triggers resistance. Many believe that intelligent women are complicated, disobedient, or too independent. Therefore, they prefer to maintain the status quo or simply avoid such relationships, creating additional barriers to mutual understanding and harmony. Overall, the core issue is that society and upbringing often shape stereotypical ideas about the roles of men and women. As a result, many men are not prepared to accept or understand the true value of intelligent, educated, and self-reliant women. But more and more generations are beginning to realize that intelligence and intellect are not threats but sources of strength, richness, and harmony in relationships. Ultimately, true maturity involves accepting another person for who they are and appreciating their inner qualities, regardless of gender. An intelligent woman is not an enemy but a source of inspiration and equality, if only men are willing to rethink their beliefs and see the world differently. The necessity of meeting expectations and the fear of looking foolish being constantly interesting and intelligent for a woman is not just a task but a genuine challenge for a man, requiring serious effort and inner work. It's a continuous process of self-improvement, learning, and acquiring new knowledge. Not all men have the resources to maintain this dynamic. Sometimes it seems that keeping up with the level demonstrated by an intelligent and educated partner is incredibly difficult. Constantly standing on tiptoe, trying to reach her level, is exhausting. This situation causes deep tension, stress, and a sense of internal dissatisfaction. That's why many men prefer to choose women who fit their capabilities, those whom they don't need to constantly grow or develop for. It's easier for them to find a partner who accepts them as they are and doesn't require continuous effort. It may seem more comfortable and safer because they don't have to step outside their comfort zone or change themselves. Another major reason is the fear of appearing foolish or silly in the eyes of an intelligent woman. In such situations, men often avoid discussing intellectual topics altogether or try to support the conversation with simple jokes or stories like those about Lieutenant Zevsky, which quickly bore and irritate. If their knowledge or understanding of a topic is insufficient, such attempts become obvious, and the intelligent woman quickly loses interest. However, it's important to understand that problems often arise from a misconception. Men confuse genuine intelligence with showing off or trying to one-up others. A truly intelligent woman is not someone who aggressively waves her intellect around, aiming to win or to demonstrate superiority. On the contrary, a mature and wise woman expresses her intelligence modestly and naturally. She won't flaunt her accomplishments to prove her worth or to elevate herself above others. For her, respect, harmony, and genuine understanding are more valuable. Intelligence. This is primarily maturity, internal balance, and the ability to conduct meaningful dialogue. Someone with authentic intelligence doesn't need to be a bookworm or an erudite genius. What matters is the capacity to think critically, perceive reality sensibly, and make conscious decisions. Intelligence involves analyzing information, synthesizing it, and applying knowledge in life. It also includes personal maturity, being able to assess oneself and one's actions adequately. An intelligent person can effectively communicate with others, maintain harmony in relationships, and balance various aspects of life. Such individuals are capable of recognizing their weaknesses and strengths, working on themselves, and constantly moving forward. In this sense, intelligence is definitely an attractive and sexually appealing trait because it adds depth and inner harmony to a person. It concerns both women and men. Mutual attraction often stems from intellectual compatibility rather than just physical allure. Truly, intelligent people mainly draw energy and interest from interactions with like-minded individuals. This creates a deeper, more meaningful connection. That mutual intellectual stimulation enhances all aspects of a relationship, including sexuality. When both partners find each other interesting not only sexually but also in conversations, shared hobbies, debates, and discussions, this is the hallmark of true, mature relationships. Unfortunately, not everyone is willing to develop in this direction. Some prefer to stay in their comfort zone, hoping that old methods, like superficial conversations or traditional routines, will suffice for success. They are closed to new experiences, reluctant to learn, read, or evolve, believing that they already know everything essential. What remains is just complaints and criticism. Today's youth reads nonsense, that's all Western influence, or bloggers are corrupting morals. They think women should cook borscht and give birth to children, whereas everything else is considered a waste of time and energy. Conclusion: true development and the ability to appreciate a woman as an equal and independent person are paths to harmony and happiness. Intelligence is not merely a collection of facts or knowledge, it is the ability to think independently, critically, and practically. It's what makes a person genuinely attractive, internally strong, and worthy of respect. Mutual respect, the desire to grow and develop together, that's what distinguishes mature relationships from superficial ones. When both partners possess this trait, no fears, complexes, or stereotypes can destroy their harmony and love.